What if I told you that one of the most powerful nations in history began with a simple demand for fairness? Welcome to the story of the American Revolution. In the late 1700s, 13 colonies stretched across the eastern coast of North America. They were ruled by Great Britain, but many colonists believed their voices no longer mattered. They paid taxes, followed British laws, yet had no representatives in Parliament. A powerful idea began to spread across the colonies: no taxation without representation. Tension continued to grow. Then, on a cold night in 1773, a group of determined colonists boarded British ships in Boston Harbor and threw hundreds of chests of tea into the water. The event became known as the Boston Tea Party, and it shocked the British Empire. Just 2 years later, the first shots of the American Revolution were fired. Farmers, blacksmiths, merchants, and ordinary citizens stood beside trained soldiers, united by one dream: freedom. Leading them was George Washington, whose determination inspired the Continental Army through years of hardship. Then came one of the most important days in American history. On July 4th, 1776, the Declaration of Independence announced to the world that the 13 colonies were free and independent states. The war continued for several more years, demanding courage, sacrifice, and perseverance. Finally, in 1781, the victory at Yorktown changed everything. 2 years later, the Treaty of Paris officially recognized the independence of the United States. From a handful of colonies to a new nation, the American Revolution became a turning point in world history. Its ideas about liberty and self-government inspired people far beyond America's borders. This is more than the story of a war. It is the story of how the United States was born. If you enjoy true stories that shaped history, subscribe to RealSauravVision for more powerful historical documentaries.